Hey everybody, wanting to make a video for you guys in regards to my virtual sessions. I have a lot of clients who are people that I do not see in person, that I actually work with them at a distance. It's called distance healing, and I just energetically connect with them through muscles, and I wanted to show you a little bit about that and what we would do in a session, and what a session results kind of look like. So this is just kind of a little demo here of a session that I did with a client earlier today. So what I do is I literally connect with that person energetically, and I use muscles to answer questions about them. So if you've seen me in other videos, you understand that a strong muscle is a positive response. It's a yes. If you're asking a yes, no question. So the subconscious mind, you can communicate through the muscles, and a yes response is a strong muscled response. So when I say my name is Tiffany, I'm going to use your fingers are muscles, so this is like a strong muscle. My finger's not moving, right? So my name is Tiffany, that's true. My name is Michaela. No, that's not true. So the muscle goes weak. My name is Michaela. If I energetically connect with Michaela and I want to stand in the gap for her, muscle test for her, I have to become her. And so when I do that, when I say I am, or I am testing for, or I can test for Michaela, I'm looking for then my body to be representing hers. So then my muscle would be strong when I say her name. So now I'm going to connect with Michaela and I'm going to become her. So now when I say my name is Tiffany, my subconscious mind is technically connected to Michaela, and so I am not Tiffany now. I am Michaela. And I know this is really strange, and I do not understand it all. I mean, I don't understand God 100%, but I know He's real, and I don't understand this 100%, but I know it's real because I do it all the time. So my name is Michaela. So that's true. I have a way of just kind of quickly doing that. I think it's a gift that I've been given. But anybody can do it. It's not limited to just me. But anyway, when I connect with someone, then I go through a session of asking them questions. I have a software program that I use, and lots of lists of things is what I do. And so when I'm testing someone, I'm basically going, so in the software is like, okay, is it on this side or is it on this side? And then I take my nursing knowledge and all of my kinesiology training, and I use all of that to figure out where I need to go. I can go by the software and the software will lead me, but I can also hone in on things and figure out. So I do a checkup on people, and I'm going to flip you around here and show you a session that I did recently on someone. Okay. All right, so what I did is I did a session on someone, and these were their top goals. The fatigue was a big issue, sadness, and then they had some hormone imbalances that they needed to work on. And so what I did is like a little checkup first. And this first number here that you see, this 87%, I asked them if there was any issues with the immune system, and that percentage is what the body says. This is the percentage of how balanced I am. You want it to be 100%. And the subconscious here in this situation said, no, my immune system is only 87%. And then I figure out why, which is these three things here, why the immune system was not 100%. Sorry about that. And then the number after that is actually after I did this session. Now, in this situation, I actually did nothing for this directly. What I did was an indirect thing. So I then asked, after I got my checkup done, where do I need to start? So these were all the different systems that she had issues with. It was all these different systems. And so then one big thing I addressed is the heart wall, which is a wall of emotions around the heart. So when we store emotions, and these emotions are balls of energy, anywhere from the size of an orange up to a grapefruit. You can imagine if one emotion is stored in the body, that even if it's just this size, that's going to cause a problem in that area, wherever it is stored. So if you have several emotions stored around your heart. Your heart conducts electricity, and it's energetic. It is been studied how far the energy that the heart puts off, and it communicates with the body energetically. And so you don't want this wall of emotions around your heart, or you can have dark, deeper, more depressive thoughts, anxiety, and you also can't give and receive love nearly as well. So you don't want that heart wall. You may find that you're more isolated, or you don't have as many friends, or something like that, when you have a heart wall. So then after I addressed in her situation, I finally cleared her heart wall. This was not her first session. I asked, where do I go from here? And the body says, go here, go to the endocrine system. A lot of emotions, a variety of things were involved. And actually she ended up needing a supplement for her thyroid. It came up, there was some actually toxicity for her in a water. There was actually an allergen there that popped up. And she needed a supplement there to help with cleansing. She had a disconnection, which is an energetic communication between a couple of organs, and it was her right and left adrenal that were not communicating well. And there was various reasons for this disconnection. But when I got done, she actually has some spirit out of body. If your spirit's 100% out of your body, you're dead. It's just a little bit. And so, I had to do a little bit of connecting there and clearing some things. She has some spirit physical disconnections. Cleared that. Spirit breaks. This is where, if you have a broken heart, when we say we have a broken heart, so something major had happened, and it caused the actual spirit within that organ to fracture into a couple of parts. And so I had to do some clearing there, which then reconnected that spiritual, your spirit is the part that was breathed into you that gives you life, and that part needed to be reconnected. Also did some work on her chakras, which is the energy centers. And then I reviewed some supplementation that she was already taking. Now, this lady originally had been on she had already done cleansing and had multiple organs that she cleansed. And the last time I worked on her, we were able to stop a whole bunch of supplements. So then once I cleared a little bit more stuff, so when I got finished, even though the body did not say to primarily work on fatigue, if you understand the body, the adrenals and the thyroid are major fatigue. And look how low her numbers were. And then when we got done, her body says, yeah, this is great. So that's just one example of what I do in a session, and it totally depends on the person. There are some more spiritual things that can come up too that we can address. There's limited beliefs that can come up that need to be cleared, possibly reprogrammed, a lot of negative emotions. There's various different things. I do come from a Christian, God-fearing, Jesus-loving background, and so a lot of my practice actually has to do grounded in that. So you might even see some of that stuff show up in a session. I do specifically work on business building, and so I'm actually working with some clients now to remove their fears of sometimes we get caught up in what do other people think about us, and we just stop. Our momentum just comes to a halt because it's well, I offered this to them. How come they don't want it? They don't want to buy from me, or I don't want to feel pushy and salesy, or I just totally lose lack of motivation, or why do I want to do this, but I do nothing? I just sit here and do nothing. There's a lot that can be behind that. And so it's asking the right questions and digging deep. Working with a lady with autoimmune disorder today, and so I cleared several things, and it was very interesting. She had an intolerance to self, which makes sense. And I mean a physical intolerance, which means she was allergic to self. Cleared some things. When I got done, I asked her body, okay, are you still allergic to yourself? And I got a no. So, can I say that she doesn't have an autoimmune disorder? No. But what I'm saying is her body at first said, yeah, I'm having an allergic issue to myself, but now I'm not. So, we'll see how that goes. I've seen a lot of women hormone issues, me included, large doses of progesterone, testosterone. I have none now. I take no supplementation. I needed all of that to control symptoms like headaches and sleep and PMS type things, and all of that's gone. And I've helped other women do the same. So it's pretty amazing. But I just want to show you a little bit about what I do in a remote session. And I'll be posting a little bit more on my Restorative Touch Kinesiology and Coaching page on Facebook on like a little bit how this works. I can't explain 100% how this works because the energy is like above me. Like if you're a scientist, you probably understand it a lot more. But I just know it works. And so if you'd like to give it a try, you can contact me at Tiffany Shootman on Facebook, or you can email me at restorativetkc@gmail.com. And I would love to let you know more about what I do.